This is the pilot speaking. You know, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. This is the pilot speaking. If anyone can remember where we were meant to be headed, please let me know. This is the pilot speaking. If you look out of your windows now, there is a non-zero chance you will see clouds. This is the pilot speaking. If you think you can fly the plane better than me, then you should have brought your own. This is the pilot speaking. We will not be landing the aircraft until you have solved all three of the fiendishly clever riddles I have hidden throughout the aircraft. Stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, he says, I'm going to win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant cousin, to the reservation. This is the pilot speaking. We are 1 minute out from our destination. We will soon be beginning our descent. This is the pilot speaking. If you start playing Roundabout by Yes at 23:59:16 on New Year's Eve, the introduction will end at exactly midnight. This is the pilot speaking. The plane is not going fast enough. is the pilot speaking. You know, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it. This is the pilot speaking. If anyone can remember where we were meant to be headed, please let me know. This is the pilot speaking. If you look out of your windows now, there is a non-zero chance you will see clouds. This is the pilot speaking. If you think you can fly the plane better than me, then you should have brought your own. This is the pilot speaking. We will not be landing the aircraft until you have solved all 3 of the fiendishly clever riddles I have hidden throughout the aircraft.
Holy cow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, hello. Gracious me, I haven't plugged in my controller. See, I knew there was something I was forgetting. But how in the name of the devil do you do? I'm fine. I have screwed around so much with the scheduling of this stream, I swear. I was going to do it yesterday at about 3, and then first I was going to do it at 5, and I changed it to 3, then I couldn't do it yesterday at all, then I was going to do it at 3 today, and now I'm doing it at 9 today, so this stream will get no viewers because no one will have a damn clue when precisely this stream is going out. Be that as it may. We're going to click record, and bam! The record button is clicked. I never really do anything with these recordings. I really only do it as a safeguard in case Twitch mutes anything. But it's neither here nor there. You didn't come here for admin, you came here for flying. And fly we shall. Today we are flying from Ayers Rock to Adelaide, famously the capital of Australia. No one can remember what it is. Everyone thinks it's Sydney. Boy howdy, it's not. Anyway. Why was my altimeter automatically wrong? That don't make no goddamn sense. Okay, I don't know. So we've set our altitude. Autopilot on. Vertical speed, set that to 1300. And we'll turn on navigation mode when appropriate. I did remember this week to set an approach at the destination airport, which, once we turn the parking brake on and start accelerating, will be about an hour and 40 minutes away. There we go. And we're off. We're in the sky. Not that you can really make out anything in terms of a sky, but nonetheless, we are very much airborne. And to commemorate the occasion, I will turn on navigation mode.
Center Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango is passing 2,200 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Melbourne Center altimeter 30.
I not see a damn thing. That's worrying considering the number of mountains around this area. It's like the flattest, one of the flattest areas in the world, and I've chosen an airport that's right next to all the big scary mountains. Oh boy, I am going massively over speed. That's worrying. Decelerate. Okay. That's how you screw up a takeoff for all concerned. Actually aiming for this to be a very smooth takeoff. Guess what? I failed. I fail at everything. I'm good at that. Oh hum. But, best I can tell, are neatly airborne. Just look at those monuments there. Incredible. I love how hazy and indecipherable they are. Oh well, we're ascending above the clouds now. Oh, and suddenly it's 10 trillion times clearer. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, something else I remembered today. We do have, ooh, look at that. Can barely make it out. But I did download the patch, the Australia update for this game. So, for what it's worth, just look at how improved that topology is. Isn't it just night and day? And I did also make sure to set it to live weather this time. Put away your points of interest. I don't care enough. But yes, we're on live weather, real time. So this is actually what the real Australia looks like. Holy cow. Alright, but if you're in the chat, do sound up. Tell me how you're doing, tell me what you're up to. Tell me of your hopes, dreams and fears. You know what I keep meaning to do? OBS just had that big update where you can like separate out sound channels now. I keep meaning to do that. Haven't gotten around to it because it's to do with fiddling around with audio settings. That sounds tedious, and I'm okay, thank you. But with the current time in Australia, it's about 5 or 6 a.m, 5:30 in the morning. So the sunrise, I guess you could argue it's already on its way, will be pretty imminent, which is exciting. So, where do we want to ascend to before we start today's film? Which is very exciting. This one is called... what's it called? What is it called? I have absolutely no recollection. Bride and the Beast. What a title, huh? Not to be confused with Beauty and the Beast. This one is a touch on the more esoteric side, but, well, I'm actually middlingly familiar with this film, and I think it's one to look forward to, even though apparently the middle is kind of a dirge, but whatever. That's fine. My hope for these streams has always been to kind of just create an atmosphere. You know, I didn't really go into them when I started these wanting them to be like kind of chill streams, but I feel like that's what they've become, and I'm comfortable with that. Broadly, you know? Bit of smooth coffee shop jazz and kind of an early morning sky. Sailing through it, that's not bad. I think that's okay. With that said, maybe the jazz is overwhelming us a touch. Isn't that always the problem? Flight level 230, can do.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
I said it better. Alright, do we want to get the film started now? Let's take a quick look at the VFR map and I'll assess that one, because this particular piece of cinema is 1 hour and 18. Oh, that's actually about 18 minutes longer than I thought it would be. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable with starting the film now. Let's get that going. Alright. I'm going to ask the, as usual, ask the Flight Simulator in-house jazz quartet to stop the jazz. Thank you. I like that they can just kind of stop on a dime like that. In fact, can we get a round of applause for the Flight Simulator in-house jazz orchestra? Yeah. They're okay in my books. They're pretty good. They know what jazz is, and I commend them for that. Now, I will say this is a tale of a woman and a gorilla. I hope you enjoy it to an extent. Now, last check before we get going. Speed looks... Alright, I'm happy with that. Happy enough. Oh, look at that. Sun's rising already. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Does the film look better down there? Oh, that's wrong. Why have I dragged that? I want to drag you. Does the film look better down there? I'm going to experiment with that. You let me know if you'd like that or not, and if not, I'll change it back, but let's try the film down there. Okay, anyway. Less prattling. Bride of the... What's this film called? Bride and the Beast. Here we bloody go. That's not a gorilla, that's a tree. Blow us away, Adrian Weiss. Ball is in your court. Featuring Johnny Roth as Tara and the Beast. Wow. Well, in double time, I bet he got paid dickle. Oh good, there's a role called Native. Ugh. But there's the main attraction, screenplay by Edward D. Wood Jr. Prop Man, Monroe lead goal. He's no one's favourite member of the Justice League, I'll say that. Oh, this was Adrian Weiss's vision. There's just a man standing next to the sign called Dan Fuller. He has to stand there at all times or he's breaking the law by providing incorrect
Thunder and lightning scare
signage.
Is it always storm this hard up here?
This is a mild one, Laura. But you can stop worrying. We'll be leaving on that trip in a few days.
I can hardly wait. I always had a terrific yen to see Africa. What's it really like? I mean, hunting and capturing animals.
This is no time to discuss Africa. You get out and help me with this topic.
Alright, so she's excited to be like shooting endangered wildlife and he
What do I do, Great White
just wants to
Hunter?
fix a car.
Not
Cool.
covered. And quicker, we'll get soaked.
You know, this is hardly the honeymoon I dreamed of.
Like I say, marry him, lead him out in the middle of nowhere, take your shoes away, and you've got a wife that'll do very nicely.
So you think you'll keep me?
You try and get away. That marriage license cost me $6. You know, I can buy 6 wives right in the middle of that.
Well, I hope you still feel that way.
Well, this is off to a problematic start.
Till I prove it.
Hope you're comfortable out there, folks, because if you are still, you will be uncomfortable soon enough.
I love you.
I think we'd better get home.
I think so, too. Beautiful out here.
Beautiful but dangerous. We killed a panther up here last year. Killed a horse before we got him.
Oh, animals don't frighten me. I had a pet monkey when I was a little girl. He loved me, but hated everybody else.
That sounds like Spanky, a gorilla I brought back.
Gorilla?
Yep.
I captured him as a baby. He was all right till he grew up. Have to keep him caged now. He goes to the zoo next week.
Spanky the gorilla. Get used to that.
We better head for home. These roads are a mess when it rains. Wouldn't be very pleasant to be bogged down out of here.
Especially on a
on our
wedding
wedding
night.
night.
You know, they've just been married. You'd think he would have told her about the gorilla in his basement.
A mansion in the middle of nowhere. Do you think we'll find room for our 10 children?
They're cheaper by the dozen.
But has she never been to his house before?
Just made it.
Close the door. The rain is coming in.
Man of the hour, Spanky the Garrote.
This is quite a menagerie. Ooh, it's chilly in here.
This'll warm you up. Come and get it.
I'd rather have coffee. Where's your houseboy?
Taro, I told him to feed Spanky and take the night off. I thought we'd want to be alone.
Told him to feed Spanky. We've all been in that boat.
Spanky sounds like he's mad about something.
He's in the house?
He's in
It's
the cellar.
funny every time.
Isn't that dangerous?
Oh, he's caged.
I'd like to see him.
No?
Why not?
Why not?
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Beautiful.
That's the first time I've heard him referred to as being beautiful.
Can we go a little closer?
Sure.
If you're detecting any kind of sexual chemistry, yeah. Yeah, that's, I feel like what this film, whatever reputation this film has, what precious little reputation, it is famous for the Gorilla Woman love affair.
Maybe some food will quiet him down. Spanky!
He owns a gorilla in his basement called Spanky. Oh,
Spanky,
just keep saying it, please. Please keep saying it.
you're hurting my wrist. You don't want to hurt me.
Oh, we've all hurt our wrists while Spanky was involved.
Spanky, let go of me.
If I ever get that close to him again, he could have killed you.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect my crowd to have such a visceral reaction to this random quiet scene. You might get the impression I just slipped on my clapping button. That's not what happened. The audience just very hyped for gorillas. If she married this man without knowing she has a... One, without ever visiting his house. Two, without learning that he has a gorilla chained up in his basement, which looks like an evil castle set. Looks like Dracula lives here. It's a flawed foundation for a relationship. I don't know, man. I don't know. The way that's edited,
Afraid of the storm?
Have a
the way that's edited, it implies they're like in the same room, even though we know Spanky is like far below them in the basement.
Let's forget about Spanky. I always wanted to carry my bride across the threshold.
Oh, he is not about to forget about Spanky, I'll tell you that. Taking his new bride to bed, all you're going to be thinking about is Spanky. Oh yes, that's a well-known symbol of newly married love, separate beds. Oh no, Spanky's using his psychic powers. Arm yourself, Spanky, come on. Let's go full gorilla in multiple senses of the word. Oh boy, am I going over speed? I am. Don't go under speed, you buffoon. Oh, now, where the devil were we? Oh yeah, Spanky was happening. Here for a cigarette, Spanky? They're especially delicious after, Spanky. He's not into it. And I empathise, this is a sexy girl. What? Ah, the honeymoon gun. Fine, jeez, I'll go back to my basement. Oh! Dick's out for Spanky.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango contact Melbourne Center on 132.9. Good day.
So the honeymoon is going so badly that she was on the verge
Oh, no.
of screwing a gorilla.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
I still shudder at the
Melbourne
strange
Center,
sensation
Cessna
I
Foxtrot
had
Sierra Whiskey Tango Flight
when the
level
gorilla was
300.
trying to be tender.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Melbourne Center.
No, she really, you heard that right, folks.
Strange, very strange.
She really was on the verge of screwing a gorilla.
It's all over now. By the looks of it, so is the storm.
I mean, Ed Wood is famous for his velour fetish.
Good night, Berkeley.
I think he has another fetish that has gone hitherto unknown.
Do you mind if I go into town tomorrow morning and get Carl Reiner?
I don't need a doctor.
Well, Carl's more than a doctor. He's a friend.
Spanky didn't hurt me. It was almost as if his movements were meant to be kind, gentle. Except when he tore my nightgown.
I couldn't take a chance with him.
That was a bit of a faux pas, if I'm honest. But until then, I was into it.
Incident. Dan?
Yes, dear.
Dan, have you ever had the feeling that you've been someplace before, or that you've done something when you actually knew you hadn't?
I guess we all have at one time or the other. Why?
The way I felt with the gorilla. Almost as if it had happened before, a long time ago.
You've quite an imagination.
If it is.
He was experimenting in college. He was screwing a lot of gorillas in those days.
Strap it for now.
It was pre-1980s. She wasn't going to catch anything.
Rest.
Maybe she
Fine wedding
was the
night.
origin of that virus. Who
Forget
knows?
about it, dear. Going to be married a long time.
You're just going back to bed after the horny gorilla incident, are you? Good for you.
How many of us searching our minds, our conscience, our hearts would admit in another life, perhaps even in another kind of life we had lived before? I've lived before. I know I have.
If the volume seems a little low
I know
in the
I-
dialogue, that's just kind of how the film is, I'm afraid.
A long, long time ago, I can remember this. Why do I see strange things? Why do I see animals, animals, animals? There must be a reason. Reason, reason. Why? Why do I remember these things?
That's a man.
Now I know.
Oh, that's a zebra getting absolutely fucked.
All this. A part of this whole scheme of things. After the vultures came, I ran.
Wow, that zebra's seen better days.
I'm frightened.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Very.
This is gonna be one of those films. I can't just put on a film. Oh, a gorilla. I can't just put on a film that doesn't have like tits in it or like racism.
It was so real, Dad!
Maybe that says something about me.
Well, he's dead, dear. He'll never frighten you again.
I don't go searching out tits and racism. They just come to me. Okay.
I see them, hundreds of them, animals all over.
But we all dream about animals. I'm always being chased by a lion.
I know, but this is different, Dad. It's so real. I see them. I know I do. Sometimes when they've gone and I wake up screaming, I think I'll go out of my mind if I ever have to go to sleep again.
Try not to think about it. I'll get your lights.
This is such a strange evening. Like, nothing will deter these people
Here,
from going to
I
bed.
don't want to.
go ahead.
Not gorilla eroticism,
I'll get up
Not
early and I'll
out of
write
body
down, get Dr. Ryan.
stock footage experiences.
Dream for you.
These people just want to sleep.
Let's get some rest.
Case in point. Let's just get some rest. In separate beds. This is the 50s, and I know we're married, but don't be too careful.
I'm sorry to be so much trouble.
After that Spanky affair, you're entitled to one bad dream.
Dan. Dan?
After that spanky affair, you're entitled to one bad dream. That's,
You can come back.
as a man, that's not a sentence you want to find yourself saying to, your partner.
But do you think that perhaps we've lived before? Maybe somewhere else is somebody else.
This is like the first draft of the lyrics of that one, song from Initial D.
Stops for anyone, but it just sort of goes on and on and on, one existence after another.
Deja vu, I have fucked a gorilla before. It was interesting, the light switch just made a giant spotlight beam it onto her. Yeah, okay. The past is another country, they do things differently there.
Good morning, Mrs. Fuller.
Good morning. You must be Tara.
Yes, ma'am. I make coffee.
Thank you. Were you here when Mr. Fuller left this morning?
Yes, I returned from town 6:30. The Warner, he just leaving then.
Well, do you know if he'll be back soon?
It is only an hour into town. You look good for all the trouble we have last night.
Okay, as long as he doesn't turn around, Twitch might not ban my ass.
Going into jungle with Juan and me.
Yes.
You and Juana will be very happy. He has made good choice for wife.
Okay, I think my Twitch page
Excuse me, Mrs. Fuller.
might be safe. Oh, god damn it. I was really enjoying this whole Twitch thing. I'm starting to get followers. Ugh, and now racism has reared its ugly head in cinematic form. Damn it.
Hello, Taro. You know Dr. Reiner.
Yes, of course. Good morning, Doctor. Good morning, Taro. May I take your hat, Doctor? Sure.
Is Mrs. Fuller awake?
In the study, Juana.
You know, Carl, I don't agree with you on all of your theories. And besides, I don't think this is too safe to say anything.
No, don't worry about it, man. We'll see. Hello, Lara. So nice to see you again.
Hello, Tara.
You look wonderful. Dan, this wife of yours gets more lovely by the hour.
Oh, you're just trying to get the patient on your side.
Must
Soon
I?
she will reach a critical mass of loveliness, and she will become dangerously, lethally radioactive.
Maybe I'll find something to do outside. Tara and I haven't worked a target in weeks.
I'd rather you'd stay, Dan.
Would you like some coffee, Carl?
Not just now, thank you.
Dan?
No, dear.
Sit down, Lara. Have you ever been hypnotized?
Oh, just once at a party. It was all a big joke.
Good.
Introduce
You know
yourself
something about it.
to a potential suitor with that sentence.
The mind's a
I
strange
dare
instrument.
you. Hi, I'm blank. Have you ever been hypnotized?
In most cases, where there has been exploration, the findings are far from complete. Now, in hypnotism, we have found things which lead us to believe that our minds have outlived many lifespans. I think we might find through hypnosis
Do you have a degree, sir, at all? Or?
and what they mean. Are you willing to participate in such an experiment?
I'll do anything if there's a chance to get rid of that dream.
There's a possibility we'll find a reason. If we do, we'll know the way to handle it.
Hang on a minute. How did they dispose of Spanky's remains? They have a gorilla removal service? Did Taro do
I'm
it?
sure Dan's more intelligent. But don't worry. We'll try and find out what's bothering you and get rid of it. Just make yourself comfortable.
Looks like Dick Miller.
Close your eyes.
It's distracting.
Well, where do we go from here?
That's what you're going to tell me. Now keep your eyes closed. Do not open them until I tell you to do so. Do you feel my thumb on your forehead?
Yes.
I'm gonna feel your entire fist.
Still feel it?
Yes.
Good. Now you will go into a deep sleep. Sleep. That's it.
Is hypnotism actually a thing?
Deep asleep. You are now under my complete control.
Because I got to imagine if it is a real thing, movies get it completely wrong,
Answer
but
all my questions truthfully. You will remain deep asleep and under my control. Is she asleep? No need to whisper, Dan. Your voice would disturb her. Mr. Her being asleep. Stiffen your arm. Stiffen.
even your damn arm.
Now don't move. You want to reach for your coffee, but you find you can't.
I want you to be doing the Nazi salute
Open
as
your
long as
eyes
possible.
and try to reach for your
Good
coffee.
lord.
Relax your arm. You can move it again. Take your coffee. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Go into a deep sleep. Deep, deep sleep.
But if going to sleep was this easy and quick, I think Twitter would be out of business by the end of the week.
Is that all?
Laura. Harrison. Fuller. Married yesterday to Dan Fuller. Hey, Laura. Sweater was such a beautiful thing.
This film wasn't written by Ed Wood, was it?
Like kitten's fur.
The thing is, Angora is like the least comfortable fabric. One, it's incredibly flammable. And two, it's just really
Belonged
itchy.
there. Felt so bad when I was gone.
Go into a deeper sleep now. Deep, deep, deep.
Fucking deep can one sleep be, man?
When'd you get the new Tiger Rod?
India last trip. Wanted to bring him in alive, but the natives had a taboo. He had to be destroyed. Got him with a 370 Weatherby Magnum.
Fascinating business.
You didn't just kill an endangered animal, you destroyed it. Wow, he is not a likable protagonist.
Regression. I don't know about all this hypnosis business.
Regression simply means I'll attempt to send her back into time, to a previous existence. If she has had a previous existence.
Is he sending her back in time? What?
Now, come on, Cuff.
Well, her talk of marabou, angora, and fur-like materials. There's definitely a connection between them and her dreams. I believe it is derived from that past existence. Do I have your permission to find out?
I'll need to go back to my practice and fetch my quantum field manipulator.
We're not going back. Back into
The tachyon emitters should be here any day now.
Your entry into this life as you now know it. You will speak of that life as you see it.
It's dark. Very dark. So cold. I'm so cold.
Go on to your journey. Back to the next light of day that you remember. You are no longer of this life. You will see only through the eyes of the life that you have now reached. You will tell me what you are now seeing.
Is she going to have been a gorilla in a previous life?
Back to the endless reaches of time. Where are you now?
I'm in a jungle.
I'm following a man dressed as a gorilla.
Trees, vines. I see animals,
I see
What kind
horribly
of animals?
overexposed stock
all
footage.
kinds. There are many zebras by the water. Elephants moving. A snake is crawling into the underbrush. Leopards moving in the jungle. Lions. So very many lions. The giraffes seem frightened. They're running away. Running from something.
Why are they frightened?
All the animals are frightened now.
Why are the animals frightened?
They're frightened of me.
Why are they frightened of you?
Don't know what that monkey was doing, but
I don't know.
I don't think he was afraid.
All the animals
Let's say
run when
that.
I'm near.
Are you hurting the animals?
I have hurt them, but I'm not hurting them now.
What are you doing now?
I'm walking through jungle. The trees and vines don't seem to bother me. I push right through them.
You are very strong.
Very strong.
Stick a fishbowl on that gorilla's head and he's suddenly Roman.
I'm becoming afraid.
Of what?
Someone is after me. I'm frightened of the water.
Who is after you?
I don't know.
You are near water?
Yes, water.
Why are you frightened of the water?
I'm making noises I don't understand.
What kind of noises?
Growls.
Why do you growl?
I don't like him.
Why don't you like him?
He can hurt me.
Who can hurt you?
He can. His horns are sharp. I don't like him. That water buffalo. He's going now.
Are you moving again?
Yes. I'm walking through the jungle again.
I think her dream sequences need an editor.
My fur.
What kind of fur is the wind brushing?
There. There is the water. I don't want to go to the water. I'm so frightened of the water. I see my reflection.
I'm in a gorilla costume.
Savages have shot me and
Oh god, this was a good choice of film. Oy vey. Just go back to wanting to fuck gorillas. I'm not dealing with racism.
For heaven's sakes, Carl, bring her out of this.
Easy. Sleep. Deep sleep. There you are. Nicely deep sleep. You are now coming back. Back through time to the present. You will eventually remember all that you have told me. But no longer will it trouble you or your dreams. Do you understand? Do you understand? When I count 3, 2, 1, and snap my fingers, you will awaken as Laura Carson Fuller. You will feel rested, but you'll want a cigarette. Let her rest a moment. She'll
Great
be
talks
all
are
right.
encouraging
Of course.
people to smoke.
Dan, do you realize we just witnessed a portion of your wife's previous existence and her death in that existence?
Come on, you don't believe she was a gorilla.
All the evidence points to it. Her
Evidence,
fixation
that's
for
well, that
liking
word is doing a
children
lot of heavy
is
lifting
that
here.
fact. I have a feeling that gorilla last night wouldn't have hurt her.
Well, I'm sorry, Carl. I just don't buy all this.
Well, you have a right to your own opinion. However, if I were you, I wouldn't take her into the jungle so soon.
We've made plans. It's our honeymoon, and we're going.
It's up to you, Dan. You are now going to awaken, Laura. 3, 2, 1.
how was I?
Marvelous.
You feel all right?
I feel wonderful, except I'd like a cigarette.
My plane's better. I'm just gonna say it. My plane's much better. Now, as I understand it from here, the film becomes interminable. I mean, it wasn't exactly. It's not exactly been firing on all cylinders since Spanky died, and now the racist man is
Solid ground again.
pretty central to the shot. So that's great.
No, we'll be heading downriver by cattle boat.
Cattle boat?
Only for a little while.
question. Why is it flying so low in Egypt? They've got ages to go till they get to any kind of jungle.
No, it's been fun.
Look over there.
Oh!
God, I wish the brown faced man would leave the shot.
I go get luggage ready. Fine, Tara.
Oh, and he's speaking in broken English. Ah, damn it, racism. You know, I should have seen this coming when I chose a film made in the 50s about gorillas.
Right, and straight.
This is no one's fault but my own, I confess.
Time to catch my breath.
Oh, you can do that on the way.
Where? You are Laura, aren't you? You know, when Dan first described you to me, I did not think that anyone could be quite as beautiful. Now that I see you here, I know I was wrong. You are twice as beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. He said some very nice things about you, too.
Ours is a mutual admiration society, eh, Dan? Seriously speaking, though, my dear, there is no white hunter out here who does his job quite as well as Dan over there. Everyone does this too, Dan.
Okay.
Well, out to business, eh? What's to be this time, Dan? Capturing...
He's the best at being white, he's the best at killing animals, he's...
Shooting, though.
I suppose you have your papers with you. Yeah? Let's see them, huh? Let's see now. Hunting, visa, regulation guarantee, governmental release. Yes, they are all here. Well, good hunting, old boy. Thank you. And take care of the little lady, huh?
Now, if this film were made today, the obvious crowd-pleasing move would be to have a gorilla mutilate him violently on screen. Don't think we're going to get that lucky.
Thank you, Martha. We're being introduced to the brush countries.
Why the drums?
Drums are the jungle telegraph. They can carry a message miles in a matter of seconds. Sometimes they sound like angels in heaven. Sometimes like hell.
Okay, suddenly we're operating at 1,000,000% intensity because there's a spider somewhere in the distance. Oh, Jesus, alright. I trust that was a fake
I
spider.
had to act fast. Another second, you would have had it.
Another second, minute would have been fine no matter what.
What is it, a tarantula?
A tarantula's bite can be just as deadly as a lion's fang or an elephant's foot.
No, it
The
can't.
jungle romance is leaving me.
You golden night air.
Tarantula bites are no worse than bee stings.
Beautiful.
My village people weave.
This is very sweet of you. Thank you, Martha.
Don't kill the endangered animal, you prick. It's amazing that there was a time within living memory when like, this kind of person was seen as anything other than a irredeemable monster. I don't know.
Comes in, lie very still and won't hurt you.
not that concerned all in all, considering there's a leopard right there.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango contact Melbourne Center on 135.4. Good day.
135.4 for Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango. Melbourne Center, Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango flight level tree 00.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Melbourne Center. Continue as planned.
Easy.
Easy, it's not doing anything to us and proves no immediate danger.
Why did you shoot?
We have to murder it now.
Lord knows a lie.
But you know what? Those are at least they are authentic Afro-Caribbean fellows. You know, he's not. He's a fucking white guy in brown face. They're not. So this film is not those people's fault. Though maybe I could have phrased that a bit better.
Wait till you see how we catch animals on the run.
Come on, let's get dressed.
Right, we'll walk down and see if the boys have the bridge finished so we can move on.
This film is entirely the fault of the goddamned white people.
If I get a scent, they might charge. It's okay now.
Tara, how'd you beat us here? If she'd have walked into a trap, Warner, it was over quickly. Then I take jungle path.
Good boy, Tara.
Brakes look
Let's
pretty
observe
good.
this stock
Check the
footage.
trucks and equipment, and we'll be moving on.
Yes, Warner.
There they are. Ready for a ride? It'll be a rough.
Yeah, let's go.
There, look. He's a fast one, but we'll be just a little faster.
You're gonna get it with a hammer. Why do you need to be so close? Oh god, don't get him with the...
Got him.
God.
What next?
In Africa, who knows?
Oh god, come on. Go back to gorilla sex. This is depressing. Yeah, this... Please just be content to look at the giraffes. You don't need to blow their brains out. Didn't she come to this country so she could, like, understand what was going on with her psychic visions of gorillas?
Jungle really gets in your blood, doesn't it? Just 1 week here, and I feel as though I've always belonged here.
It can get you.
I mean, I feel like I've been watching this for a week, so I think I know what she means, but I don't mean it with as much fondness.
Cameron was right.
This is goddamn interminable.
I wouldn't say that.
See, he agrees.
You seem to have a way with the birds, too.
Well, we speak the same language. Isn't that right, my friend? Oh, you see?
Yes, I see.
Juana, message from Captain Cameron.
What is it?
Captain Cameron
Have they been standing there all this time?
Request your presence at these quarters on a matter of great importance.
Very well. I don't know what it's all about, but I won't be too long. Tara, you look after Mrs. Folk. Just one.
Yeah, this is really why I should do research on these films. Because I knew about Spanky the Gorilla, I didn't know about the endless parade of dreadfulness.
Oh, it's you, Dan. I'm glad you could come so quickly, huh?
What's all this about Indian tigers here in Africa?
Oh, an animal ship was wrecked off the coast. 2 tigers escaped into the jungle. As far as we know, they are still at large. Hey, have you seen this?
Tigers kill again! Tigers completely justified. Fuck him up!
Incredible.
But who?
When were they last seen?
2 days ago. Right here.
That's gorilla country.
I'm aware of it. You know, it might save us some trouble if our tigers latched onto one of those big boys, huh?
The gorilla with all his strength is no match for the tiger. The tiger's fast. He's in, ripped his damage, and gone before anyone knows what's happening.
Tiger is an S-tier animal. The gorilla barely scrapes a bee.
You know about hunting tigers. We don't. Besides, you know that area. Once a tiger has tasted human blood, so they tell me, he's not about to change his diet.
Yeah, let's just end that scene. Don't want to see any more of that shit. Unless it involves, like, tigers mauling people who absolutely deserve it. Okay. Images of white women being carried around on plinths by, you know, I don't like this film. I miss Spanky. The film, I'm sure you will agree with me, the film took a nosedive after Spanky the Magic Gorilla died.
Taro, we'll rest here.
Yes, Juana.
Tired?
Exhausted.
There, some water.
Exhausted. You got fucking carried around all day, you lazy tart.
Tonight we'll be in gorilla country.
Oh, I thought that was him that made that noise. I thought that was just the noise he made when drinking things.
Harold, give them 10 minutes and get them back in line.
Very good, Marker. Cold out tonight, isn't it?
Well, we'll just have to give you some work to warm you up.
What is it?
Tigers. Well, I didn't expect to catch up with them so soon.
They're very close, Juana.
You stay here, honey. We'll be back in a little bit.
Dan, please be careful.
Don't you worry. Come on, Tara. You boys look after the camp. We'll be back soon.
Do not worry. Juana is the best hunter of all. He will return safely.
I'd hoped going back to Gorilla Country would have brought with it, you know, more hijinks. Like maybe she could find another gorilla to hit on, that would be good, but no, I think we're just gonna get a horrendous murder.
Too bad, Harold. Cover me.
So you provoke a tiger and your reaction is, too bad. Like it's bloody duck hunt or something. Also, water. It exists. We found the water. Australia has it, what do you know?
There was always tomorrow, Juana.
Yeah.
If I'll be getting descent orders anytime soon. Could be in this waypoint or the next.
I'll teach you how to weave
Hope.
tomorrow. Good night, Mrs. Fuller.
Good night, Margaret.
You can try and get some rest, Tara. Just one.
No luck, darling.
Nope.
Shove your wife into the tent. Classy move. Classy. They've been turned into still images of a tiger? What the hell was that?
Where are you going, Marker?
I go to get more wood.
Do not wander too far into the jungle. The tigers are near.
Now be careful.
Just so you can see like a sharp line where the brown face ends and begins. remarkably uncomfortable period of cinematic history. Oh, you silly bitch.
What is it? It's Marcus. She's going into the
What
jungle.
did the man in brown face say? He said, there are tigers nearby. For a man who prides himself on indiscriminately murdering large African fauna, he's shit at murdering large African fauna, which is a good thing ultimately, but I doubt he sees it that way because he's a scumbag 50s guy. But there we go. This film was about gorillas at one point. It was a better film then.
Tiger is wounded and even more dangerous now, Warner.
I know. Let's get it back.
Was it a video game boss? Does it have a second phase? Is it going to grow wings and glow a bit? I mean, that'd liven up the film. It's goddamn insufferable. Okay, we've determined that the tiger is not underneath that small pile of hay. I'm glad we did this research.
How is she?
Mark is dead.
Are you going after the target?
Warner! Warner! Warner, we have one of them in the trap. Come on.
This isn't the one I shot. Let's leave her in the pit tonight. Maybe her mate will come looking for her. Let's take our position.
The hour grows late, Warner.
That cat'll come, I'm sure.
so I was doing my taxes today. That was comparatively quite interesting. No, there was a bit of hoovering earlier. That was pretty good. You had to be there. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out here for a little while.
Hmm.
What I have in mind is a one-man's job. Yes, boy. Pick up your rifle. Yes, boy.
Reminds me of the time I did literally anything other than watch this film. Yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? I bought this on myself. Maybe I deserve it. Filmmakers had to know, right, that this film was boring, right? They had to know that this was a chore to get through. And they still chose to release it, which might be the worst crime of all. It certainly is the worst crime of all. Fuck a gorilla. What will it take to make you fuck a gorilla again? God damn you, woman. That's exactly my reaction, wouldn't you know? When your film is already dragging, don't cut to a man yawning, right? That's just an admission that you've failed as a filmmaker. Oh, this film was no one's vision, what am I saying? Was he going to get murdered? I doubt it, but I can dream. The traditional in-shape, out-of-shape 50s guy. Very nice. It's one of my favourite builds. Maybe there are some gorillas around here I can fuck. Oh, I wish. Gotta get one more gorilla fucking reference in before this pile of garbage ends, right? Wow, he sounded concerned. Fast woman or a slow tiger, you decide. No, that looked like the fall was broken. I think she's still alive. Looks fairly dead. Nah, we wouldn't get so lucky in this pile of shit.
Laura!
Now this film is a good example of how not to handle an A story and a B story. Now, ideally they should be interwoven. Oh, he's getting mauled, that's good. They should be interwoven to the point that when the tension naturally builds in one, at some point it cuts to the other. However, you can't do that when there is no tension whatsoever in the film. You shouldn't just dump one plot so you can fuck around trying to murder endangered animals. Alright, so that plot's over now. The tiger is dead. It should have lived and completely conquered
Pretty nasty crack on my head.
that piece of shit man.
Bob wanted. I can go for doctor.
Well, the car'd take a couple of days.
Without pack, I can take short path through river and mountain. Doctor and I could return by jeep.
Yes, you might be able to make it. Go ahead, Tara, try it.
She sleep long now, Buana. It is best you take time to treat your own wounds.
Da 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 da. Well, come on, you panther, destroy the racism. Shit music as well. I mean, this is pretty par for the course of just 50s music in film, in B movies in the 50s. But, like, there's no tension to it. It's like, I don't know. Oh, film's getting good again. She's having psychic visions. There's the man. Bring us home, Spanky. Bring us home. I mean, if it's a choice between getting fucked by a gorilla and enduring this interminable hunting trip, the choice makes itself, absolutely, doesn't it? Okay, passionate gorilla romance, here we go. What we need? Save us. Okay, it's gonna get into hand-to-hand fight with the gorilla. Yeah, that went about as well as you'd think. So at least the film climaxes with a man getting pummeled in the face by a gorilla. There's something, I suppose.
Going to 125 decimal, Tree Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango. Melbourne Center, Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Flight Level Tree 00. Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Melbourne Center, continue to meet her as planned.
Alright, but I am going to have to calm down at some point. I've decided this stream I am actually going to put my fate in ATC. Maybe not the wisest of decisions, but let's do it by their books for once. Hey, Bronson Canyon! Say hello to Roman for me. You probably are Roman, to be fair. You're just kind of taking your fishbowl off. No, Bronson Canyon does not make for a convincing African plains. I'll be the one to bravely say it. Many an episode of Power Rangers was shot in this exact location. I will say that. Soft gorilla, I'll say that.
Come on, Laura. Come on.
Essentially got pushed out. Oh! True romance right there. I wonder if she wants to fuck gorillas. genre is this film meant to be? Is this a horror? Is this an adventure? What is this film? Just a sequence of events, really.
I haven't seen her from that day to this.
Weird.
Weird.
Basically, we're all animals.
That's what you have to see. Oh, that's weird.
This can't be ignored.
Your wife got kidnapped by gorillas and never seen again. That's weird.
The time of the tiger attack had something to do.
I can't believe she's gone.
Dan,
Yes, you can.
the night we hypnotized her, she displayed some very unusual animal tendencies. That she had been a gorilla.
He
in
kept
past
shitting
life
on the floor.
Seems rather positive. I believe she's gone, Dan. Gone back where she came from.
Oh, okay. We're capping off this film with the phrase, went back where she came from. Okay. Ah. The end. Thank God. Flights in World Touring House Jazz Orchestra, could you start back up again? Thank you. Well, I mean, the beginning and the end were top notch. It was the middle 50 minutes that made me want to kill myself. Suppose I should apologise to. Well, you know what? I think it would actually be easier and quicker to list the people I do not apologise to. I don't apologise to the whites. This film was all of our faults. It wasn't my fault. I was born 40 years after it came out. But every other white person ever born, it was their fault. I'm excused. But everyone else should have known better. Heavens above. You know, next week I was thinking of watching Bride of the Gorilla. Great title, but you know, I think I've learned my lesson now. Don't watch 40s or 50s films with gorilla in the title because they are racist as fuck. Oh my god. Let's descend. Oh. Yes. Wow.
Descend and maintain flight level 190 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
And control speed. Start slowing down now, it's no big deal. At least the scenery was nice, huh? Got to see a bit of a sunrise. Oh, but here's my vow. Here's my solemn vow. Next week, if we watch a film next week, who knows what we'll do. I'm gonna put a bit more thought into the film. Something nice bit of 70s corn. How about that? With less racism. Oy vey. Oh, look at that. Beautiful flat. Yes, it's going to be a nice, easy descent, I think.
Expect vectors, visual runway 23 approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 23 approach. Rex 4512.
You know, something that would be good to watch on stream is Zardoz. But I think that's probably fairly heavily copywritten. It's quite a famous film. But you know, it's worth it for Sean Connery in a wedding dress. And various other garments.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 230 generic. Report them in sight.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango have the generic in sight.
I don't. Where the bloody hell is it?
2272, you are 47 miles west. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect
Where is he? This is like 2 o'clock-ish, isn't it?
via D215M transition. Clear to D215M.
I think ATC is playing a little gag with me. There's no such thing as other airplanes.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect for DME runway 05 approach via D215M transition. Clear to D215M clink 2272. Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
I thought you'd say something like that.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Let's go ahead and bring the speed down a little more, actually. I don't see any decel anywhere around here, but probably safe to assume it would be around this area. Maybe a little further along, but can never be too careful with these things. You know something that occurs to me? September the 11th is an interesting day to do a flight sim stream. Was it Destiny? Inconvenient timing? I don't know. No one's talking about 9/11 this year because some bird over my side of the pond died. I don't remember her name, but
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango contact Adelaide approach on 118.2. Good day.
118.2 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango. Adelaide approach Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango is at 11,100 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Adelaide approach altimeter 30.17. Continue to Salty as planned.
the Salty. What a name for a waypoint. I did find one called Bum once. That was a highlight of my existence, I have to say. It's just a damn fine word. I don't know. Bum. Great. We got Rogue, that's quite exciting. Agros there, that's a good shade of Citadel paint, I'll say that. I use it to highlight sand, but that's neither here nor there. And you know what, this discussion of the colour I use to highlight sand, more interesting than that piece of shit film we just watched. Oh, we're going to crash into a cloud. Whoops-a-daisy. Bang, there we go. We've died. Oh no, we've lived. That's good. And as magic, if the plane would like to turn of its own volition, thank you. I've got half bank on, so it's comfortable for all my passengers. Oh, I've done it again. Descend 3,000 feet. Speed not above 230, yes, sorry.
3,000 feet, keep speed not above 230, not Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango, you are 11 miles west. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Arnav Zulu runway 05 approach via signal transition. Clear to signal.
Okay, good. We're clear to Sigil. I was one we wouldn't be, but we are, so that's good. That's good.
Runway 05 approach via signal transition. Cleared to signal Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
This age of modern technology is wondrous, isn't it? Like, I don't actually need to pilot this plane. It's just flying itself. That's crazy.
Not above 185 knots.
Keep your face not above 185 knots, you
185, not
clunge.
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Oh, whatever, I'm decelerating quite violently at this point, so... ATC shall get their way. Where exactly is this here airport? Ah, I reckon it's right there. Excellent. So when we turn this next corner, it's just a straight line into Adelaide. Good. Anyone go to Adelaide on holiday? It's not like the first city that comes to mind when you think of like sunny Australian tourist destinations, is it? It's not, Sydney, it's not Perth, it's not Melbourne, although as I understand it, Melbourne isn't famous for its sunshine. It's kind of famous for being another city in Australia, as I understand it, it's actually quite rainy. But regardless, but no one goes to Adelaide, do they?
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango, you are 11 miles southwest of Adelaide. Contact Adelaide Tower on 120.5 when inbound.
Tower on 120.5 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango. Adelaide Tower Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango 10 miles southwest inbound RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Adelaide Tower. Altimeter tree 0.17 wind tree 56 at 11.
Okay, there we go. There's our beloved little floating gates that I can't play this game without because I'm not very good at it.
RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
And ironically, we want to turn the engines up for this part because
Adelaide Tower Flybird 491 ready for
we've got the flaps down.
to Yankee Bravo Echo Echo. Flybird 491 altimeter tree 0.17 wind tree 56 at 10. Traffic is generic on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 05. Cleared for takeoff runway 05 Flybird 491. Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango, follow the aircraft on final. Wind tree 56 at 10. Clear to land runway 05.
Cleared to land runway 05 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
That's another plane there. Wonder if I can beat him into Adelaide. It's a little race. No, who am I kidding? I'll let him have this one. I'm feeling benevolent, and also he's far too low, but that's fine. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not shaking in terror. There we go. Wouldn't be a landing on this show if I weren't utterly terrified for my life. And I am morbidly fascinated to know what this 7-something-7 is going to do.
Flybird 49er 1 contact Melbourne Center on 125 decimal tree. Good day. Decimal tree Flybird 49er 1. Cling 2272 exit runway when able.
Can I not get this plane down? There we go. Okay, don't know why I made that so complicated. But we're down! Yay! Ooh, shot turn. Yep. That's probably a maneuver that would get my pilot's license revoked, but we're gonna have a parking space, or
Adelaide ground Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango request taxi to parking.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo 1 Alpha 4 Alpha Tree Alpha 2 Juliet 1.
oh, that one.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Echo 1 Alpha 4 Alpha Tree Alpha 2 Juliet 1 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
I'm hideously violating the speed limit right now, but you know, that sounds like Adelaide's problem. Okay, at this point I suppose I should start wrapping up, so hey, if you've watched this far, thank you very much for it. Do join us next time when we'll be flying to probably Sydney, which will be our last destination in Australia, before we move on to New Zealand after that. But do follow me on all my socials. You can find them all linked below. Follow and subscribe and other such buzzwords where applicable. Oh, and stop the plane. There we go. Parking brakes on. Let's get this thing shut down. Oh, the ghost of Christmas planes vanished. Good for her. All right. So, until next time, I bid you adieu. Goodbye. Fwa.